Rubbish.
Councillor Hayton next.
Thank you very much, Chairman. I think I gather what the planning officer is trying to tell us, that you know, this is the third time this application has come before us, and we deferred and delegated it and bring it back to this committee to decide. Yes, we listened to the planning officer, and he's found out there's no reason on the reasons before that we had, that we would refuse it. Now, I've listened to a lot of people, and a lot of people are telling me that we don't want this building because it's taken away some of the Manston site. And quite frankly, you know, I will be not supporting the officer's recommendation on this, because quite frankly there's an awful lot of people, not just in Ramsgate, not in Broadstairs or at the Westgate and Birchington and Margate, everybody is against this sort of thing happening. We want Manston to remain as it is until it's satisfied to the community that there's no other way of doing things. I would be not supporting the officer's recommendation.
Yeah, go and get your job with Chuckle Brothers.
Thank you, Councillor Hayton. Councillor Collins.
Thank you very much, Chair. It's quite obvious from what we're hearing so far that there's a lot of holes in this application. The more I research into it, the more I'm very, very spurious. There's absolutely no guarantees. There's lots of advice, but no guarantees at all. And on that basis, I wish to reject this application.
Thank you very much, Councillor Collins. I want the officers to just clarify a point that was made a little bit earlier.
Just to come back, apologies, I didn't cover within my presentation about the issue to do with parking, which was raised by Councillor Ashbury. The application has been consulted to KCC on the basis of the number of spaces, and it's correct that there are more spaces than are required for a development of this scale in terms of the particular use. But the officer of KCC doesn't believe that to have a harmful impact on highway safety, because obviously if there is an over provision, then it does need to be looked at by highways. They've looked at it. You can see the comment within the agenda item, which says no objections from Kent Highways subject to the conditions, particular regard to the Grampian condition, which requires the off-site works at Spitfire Junction, which would be required prior to any occupation of the building. Thank you, Chair.
Unbelievable.
Councillor Howes.
Still queue back to the junction.
I do believe this is still a democratic country where we have to rule of the people, by the people, for the people. So far, one single person speak in favour of this, and the vociferous people at the back are indicating they don't want it. This is nothing but words on a piece of paper. Sucking it out.
Thank you very much, Councillor Howes. Councillor.
Yes, I'd just like to speak on the Spitfire Way junction. It seems that only work's going to be done if it's a change of sort of use. I just think that, to be honest, that junction should be done irrespective, and hopefully if the airport is put back, that junction gets sorted out anyway.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Councillor Taylor.